Hi 21 Days to Fitness friends, this is Anita Stone and I'm doing a video set of two videos on more healthy cooking tips. I did some cooking this weekend and I decided earlier that it was much easier for me to just show you what I've done rather than turn on the video while I'm cooking, because I think I can tell you a lot faster this way and it'll save you some time. One of the first things we did this weekend, we had a holiday weekend, it was 4th of July, was we went to the grocery store and we decided that we wanted to make some banana bread because they had bananas on sale, a whole lot of bananas that were way overripe. They were brown and spotty, and so we bought about half a dozen bananas, and we went over to the cake section and bought the whole grain banana bread mix. Now, of course, you can make this banana bread from scratch, and that would be even much better, but I think the whole grain mixes are okay, so we got that and brought it home, and what I do is I make it even healthier. So rather than just taking that whole grain banana bread mix, I add healthy things to it. So we put in, obviously, the bananas that I bought, and I'll put in about, for one of those envelopes, we bought the envelopes of the whole grain banana bread mix, about a half a banana, maybe 3/4, or a whole banana if it was a small one. So don't go overboard on the bananas because you'll lose the cakiness of the bread and it'll be too mushy. So about a half a banana per envelope. Now I made a big pan of banana bread, this big, okay, see we've eaten some of it already. And so I put 4 or 5 packets in there. I put about 3 or 4 bananas, and I also put in, to add some fiber, this is my oatmeal, a whole cup of oatmeal. And these are whole grain oats, not the fast cooking. Buy the regular cooking oats, or even better would be the steel cut oats, but then those would take a little too long to cook. So regular oats, like a regular Quaker oat. And then also, I keep in my kitchen all the time this container of cranberries and walnuts. So I just buy the little packages of walnuts and cranberries and put them together in here. And there's a little, see the little scoop in there, and I just shake it up, and we put this on everything. We put it on oatmeal, we put it on salads. So I put about 3 scoops of this in the banana bread. You can also put in diced apple. You could put in some little pieces of mandarin oranges. That's really good in banana bread. Gives it a little bit of zing. And so there's a lot of things that you can do. But that's basically what I put in here, baked it, and it was so good. Now, so you're saying, well, why did you make so much? Well, we're not going to eat this much. Obviously, it doesn't keep for a week. It'll keep for 3 or 4 days at the most, and then it'll start getting stale. So we've eaten this much, and then tonight I'll cut it up into squares and put it in Ziploc bags, and I'll put it in the freezer. And so then we can take it out. We can take it with us on the way to school or football or going to work out. Like I would take a piece of that and have that with my protein shake for breakfast sometime on my way to work. And so that's just something you can take with you that's healthy and good for you. And it's not just sugar and bread. You're getting fiber and you're getting your fruits. And so it's a lot healthier than just that mix. So when you make things, try to think about, how can I put in vegetables? How can I put in fruits? I throw matchstick carrots, those little julienne carrots. I buy them already in a bag cut up. I throw those in almost everything I cook. My kids had tacos last week, and they said, why are there carrots in our taco meat? And I said, just eat it. You know, I just want those carrots in everything because I'm trying to put in as many vegetables as I can all the time in all of the food dishes that we eat. Okay, so the next thing we did was my kids were having some friends over, and so we bought some brownie mix. So we made some brownies, and on the back of the brownie mix, it says half a cup of oil. Well, not in my house. We're not going to have brownies made with a half a cup of oil. All you need to do is put a half a cup of applesauce, and these brownies will turn out just fine. Now, if I was taking these brownies somewhere, I probably would put in the 3 eggs because it asks for 3 eggs. And if you divide this brownie mix, this is a pretty big one, so it'll make a big baking dish. And if you divide that up into 12 brownies, if you cut it into 12, then that 15 grams of fat that you're putting in with the 3 eggs is really only about 1 gram of fat extra per brownie. But if I was making this for my family and we were eating it, I would use 4 egg whites. Now the brownies wouldn't be quite as fudgy. They'll be a little bit more like cake, but you're saving 15 grams of fat. So that's what I do on these mixes. Now this is another brownie mix. This one's empty. I made this one a long time ago, but I kept the box to show you. One time I think we're in Dollar Tree and the kids were with me and they wanted to buy this, and so we bought it. And this is the Duncan Hines snack size brownies. Well, this little box made so few brownies. I mean, it was hardly enough for 3 people. It was like this thin in the brownie pan. And so, you know, I wouldn't say you got your money's worth, but it's good for portion control. So you're not going to have brownies left over, and it's not a lot of brownies per person. So if you want to buy the snack size brownie, you know, that's what's good about that. Another healthy dessert that you can make, we had July 4th this weekend, so we had a couple of different treats. We made banana pudding. Jell-O is the only one that makes the fat-free, sugar-free, instant banana pudding. So this is the one I buy, and I love banana pudding. My mother made this awesome banana pudding with real sugar and real whole milk all my life, and I just love it. And so, but you can make a modified, reduced calorie version of that that's still not as good as Mom's. For, hey, Mom, you know, obviously I'm advertising Jell-O, but yours is the best. You know that. But you can make a modified version. So we bought this. We bought 2 boxes, and make it with skim milk. Put it in your dish. Put a layer of bananas, layer of vanilla wafers, and then you can just layer it maybe one more time. And so that's a not too bad dessert. Not high fat, not really high in sugar. I do buy the regular vanilla wafers. I don't buy the reduced fat because the reduced fat don't seem to do quite as well in the pudding, and they're not that much less fat. So, you know, I just buy the regular ones for that reason. Okay, and the other thing that we made is broccoli soup. And so I'm going to stop the video right now and restart it again, so this one's not too long, and I'll restart the next video talking about the broccoli soup, because I make the broccoli soup with country gravy mix, and it's really good. My kids love it. So I'll stop right here and I'll restart with the broccoli soup and the rest of these items that I have behind me. Thanks for listening. I hope you're having a fit day. Bye-bye.